Welcome to Your Next Best. My name is Michael Chesson. This is the Parent Edition. I'm excited to be with you, and here's why. For over 20 years, I've learned and got stories and insights from working with teenagers over these past 20 years, and I believe that we have some information that is going to be helpful to you as a parent. Maybe you're a mentor, coach, grandparent, or maybe you're just an influencer of a young person. So my goal over these next few videos is to come alongside of you, hopefully inspire you a little bit and help you to realize one simple thing. And I will get to that at the end of this video. But let me tell you why this was important to me. I came across this story about Michelangelo. Maybe you've heard this before, but he created this statue, the Statue of David, a masterpiece, something that people will travel across the world just to look at and just to be like, how did somebody so many years ago create something that has become a timeless piece? Michelangelo was asked about how he created this masterpiece. The story, I believe, goes something like this: that he took the person that was asking him into the area where you get all the slates of marble. And as they continued to walk down this aisle, he said, well, you got to use this stuff, right? This is the best of the best. You see, you would think as an artist of that caliber, he would want the best of the best, right? As they kept going past the good slates of marble, they went to the second grade, the third grade, and even the stuff that nobody wanted. He says, keep coming. And he goes to this slate of marble that would have been considered garbage. And when he said that, and he showed this person that was asking, he goes, why this one? Here's what he says: in every slate of marble, I see the statue as though it stood before me today. My job as an artist is to simply hew away the rough edges so that others' eyes can see it as I do. For me as a parent, sometimes our kids, they've got some rough edges. So sometimes other people see them as maybe not good, or maybe someone that needs help, or someone that's just on the wrong path. But you as the parent, you as the influencer, we see things that no one else could see. And so my first question for you is, what do you see when you see your kid? However we speak about them, they are going to rise to that compliment, to that expectation. And when we put certain expectations on them that are unattainable, what happens is we live a life of never being good enough. You see, I've noticed this with young people. They are craving and desiring to know that their value and their worth is so much more than just what they do. One of the letters that we received thousands of letters from students across the country, and the most powerful letter that I've heard so far, it was simple, and it stopped me in my tracks. Things I wish my parents knew, ... me. And I thought to myself, how profound. And within that one word was so much that challenged me as a dad, that challenged my wife as a mom, to really ask, do I know my kid? Of course, I want what's best for them, and I want to guide them, and I want to do the best for them. But just like Michelangelo said, in every slate of marble, I see the statue as though it stood before me today. My job is to hew away the rough edges. I mean, think about it, what it was like whenever your kid started to walk for the first time, right? The perspective of that is we need to go back to. We've got to remember where we were as parents. Sometimes we forget that, right? We were always going through things and that we thought were going to be impossible. We thought that there was no way out, but yet here we are today, and all those things that we thought were going to be impossible, we actually made it through it, right? Think about when our kids first started to walk, or when you and I first started to walk. We didn't perfect that in the beginning, did we? We took a few steps, we fell down, and people around us, what did they do? They cheered us up, and we got back up again, and we fell again. They cheered more, and we got back up to the point where today we don't even think about something that was a challenge years and years ago. We can walk forward, we can walk backwards. See, sometimes significance and purpose and mission and drive, it's so critical. And especially with these young people that are writing to us and telling us just their heart and the pain points and the disconnects, that we want to know that, again, who we are, the core of who we are is good. And we've got to draw that out. That's our job, like as we're hewing away the rough edges, that we're drawing out the good, because we can see in others, especially our kids, what they may not be able to yet see in themselves. I want you to take courage with this and take heart to this. And sometimes this is the investment that is worthy to keep speaking the good. Let them rise to the compliment. Let them rise to the things that you see in them, but also be aware and to notice that sometimes their personality, their ability, their gifts and their talents might be so much more than you can even see and that I can even see. But the one point that we're going to rest in this first video that I want you to get on the inside of who you are, no matter what your place is, whatever you're going through, whatever the dynamics are in your family, you are the greatest influence in your kid's life. Take that to heart, know that, believe that. Everybody else that can speak things into your kid's life, or the person that you're guiding, let me tell you something. You as the parent, you as the mom, as the dad, as the influencer, as the mentor, as the coach, as the grandma, as the grandpa, you are the greatest influence in your kid's life.